enemies when you got friends like Natalie Crimson Chin Nunn. First things first, before we get started. It's over, and I feel so alone. This is the worst season I've ever known. Devin and Ivory rumble to the front because, man, I love you, damn, but ain't no way you slid down to the Zeus for vengeance and your orange Fashion Nova satin jailhouse Serena's two-piece set and still didn't pick your hat or your keys up. We was rooting for you, Big Shroom. We was rooting for you. No, but for real, during the second round, you can actively tell that the energy in the room was affecting Mel because I feel like that girl came in like, all right, cool. I only got an issue with one person, big wide neck, cylinder neck, Ivory. So when I walk up in this room, everybody else should be hugging, smiling, waving, welcoming me. But in reality, it was the complete opposite. Everybody else was standing off to a distance like she was public enemy number one. And then on top of that, she had to get straight in the field, which is understandable because of a stole piss on me in my sleep. I'ma get her every time I see her. Then to make matters worse, in the middle of you fighting and losing because Mel, you was trying, but she was getting you hear the same girls that was just online going in on the current girl that you're fighting, screaming, get her, whoop her, tear her up, destroy her, demolish her, rip it. Like, whoa, Kimasabi, why is you going up for me getting beat? What I did to you? Like, you can just tell Natalie peeped that the second half of the season wasn't given, went to her burn book, was scrolling through like, which crash dummy can I bring in to get the ratings back up? Mel got her phone, click, click, click. Hello? Oh my God, Mel. I just saw what happened between you and Ivory over there on Now That's TV. She threw piss on you. Are you gonna let her do you like that? Oh, no. You have to get your vengeance. Oh, you're on your way? Amaze balls. Click. Went right outside to the rest of the girls and said, oh my God, I have this crash dummy named Mel coming in. Like, yeah, get her in and out. We're just using her for views. So, like, pay her dust. Ivory, beat her up and send her on her way. Ivory, you know I got love for you, but let's not start telling lies and fallacies talking about you win every round. Oh, Zeus, yes, but on Now That's TV, she's definitely knocked you more than you've knocked her. Ugh. And I found it very disgusting how the rest of the girls was in the back screaming, that's just mad because she got pissed on. Yeah, this is my last season watching these barbarians. Also, I can't believe them Hawaiian men was still playing them guitars during all that chaos. Like, I just know they went home and told their family, like, bitches was fighting in ball gowns down to the restaurant. Natalie Crimson Chin Nunn, bring your refrigerator bills to the front because we may be younger than you, but we're not slow. We can see you actively going to get the charcoal in the grill and wait till the perfect moment to light that bitch up, but then when to get the fuck up out of Dodge when the fire get out of control. Like, no, bring your Crimson Chin ass back in here and get smoked. Tell me I ain't jumping in here. I ain't jumping in here. Well, get the fuck off our screens, Natalie. You and Shawnee O'Neal are the only two EPs dying to be seen. Like, or get up off the pot for real. Then her and Rolly Rick James Police standing outside like two idiotic Pringle can munchers agreeing with everything each other say, talking about some exactly. Yup. You right. Nobody right but you. Nobody. Also, for the people that was mad at me saying that Big Taco didn't demolish Jayla last week, come to the front because even Big Taco herself said she didn't get to beat just how she wanted to. Even she knows she did knock Jayla to Timbuktu. I simply said yes, she won the fight, but did she knock the girl out? No. Was it a Royal Rumble? No. Yes, you won. You did your ones and twos, but it never gave Mike Tyson biting somebody's ear off. It never gave Clarissa Shields, bless her heart. I don't get so caught up in calling people biased when they have a difference of opinion, when in reality, I couldn't care less about you or the on this show enough to have favoritism. Like, step your comprehension skills up. Step your emotional intelligence up. Step your literacy cookies up. Natalie may be going a lot of places, but heaven won't be one of them because the way her jealous box body ass popped her head out that window and screamed with all her might, and you're ugly, and she's prettier than you, to her proclaimed bestie was diabolical. The same girl that became your bestie in 2015 when she was younger than 18? Ow, allegedly. The same person you introduced on Baddies South as your bestie who runs the South? The same girl who Debbie Cakes you be selling out in Dubai, allegedly. Shout out to Evan Entertainment. Like, is it just me or is it giving single biracial female? Because one minute she your ace boom coon who's supposed to always have your back, jump in for you, be on your side, but whenever the favor needs to be returned, you ain't jumping at you. Now you calling the girl ugly, bad built, saying you built her, she's broke, she ain't got nothing going on. You'll make Lemmy stop calling her. You'll quote up her credit card. It's clear as day that she was looking for a victim and stumbled across a weak-minded young girl, brought her in, cleaned her up, fed her, morphed her into the person she wanted her to be, and then all of a sudden when the girl started showing individuality, now she's shook and confused. Scotty better than me because the way I would have Natalie riding up to the Zeus building and her key card don't work, logging into the Baddies Instagram and email account and it say incorrect password. I have her calling Lemmy Pepper and it say this number is no longer in service. Also, you can just tell Big Taco felt so proud of herself when Natalie Prince and Chan Nunn called her on FaceTime. Down to the confessionals talking about some, you know what the is going on? Yeah. I told y'all it's giving Chef D mixed with a little 4-H club. When it comes to the Jayla and Natalie situation, I genuinely felt bad for Jayla because I've been in situations where my friend is acting like they got amnesia when I saw them see them people do what they did to me. Then for her to whip the phone out and refresh Natalie's memory just for her to turn around and still act like she don't have a comprehension skill past the 6th grade was really blowing me. Like, now you're Ray Charles to the bullshit. All in that girl face acting like you understand where she coming from just to jump on the van with Rolly Rick James Poley and Tink the Bleach Monster and say that bitch didn't even get jumped. She just felt like she got jumped because Big Lex was tagging her so much. Jayla, I'm so glad you getting up off this network because they gonna have a nasty ending. No alleged. Y'all swear up and down that Big Taco not obsessed with Jayla, but every time somebody asks her a question, that's the first name coming out her mouth. Nunu specifically asked her, how do you feel about last night? And this bitch said, Jayla. I would put a gag order on her. Also, I really champion Summer Flapjack Jones to keep up the gutter rat behavior because I fear she's speeding up the downfall of Zeus. That's the bitch that's gonna have a fast knocking at your back door, Lemmy. Allegedly. And why does Still in the Neck Ivory look like Big Perm climbing up that mountain? Alright, let's get to these outros because I've been waiting on this day to come. Summer Flapjack Jones started with nothing but lies and fallacies, saying she came in, wanted to get to know Jayla, when in fact she was the one that started with Jayla for camera time, called the girl sadiddy and funny acting, jumped in the ring with her down to the club, got beat up, and then started acting like the little boy who called Wolf afterwards. She then proceeded to say that her and Automatic the Corpse Bride may have some issues right now, but they can reconcile in the future. I don't see that happening. Keep wishing for the stars. I never want to see Summer Flapjack Jones on my TV screen again, and I won't because I'm not watching Baddies Africa. As predicted, Big Taco started her outro speech by bringing up Jayla again. You gonna say you should have knew better than all of us not to mess up a bookend. Like, bitch, who the fuck are you? Like, are you the school line leader, the caboose, the 3rd grade secretary? And what's the fake tears for me talking about from a baller to a baddie? Girl, adios, amigos. The realest outro of the night goes to Grandma P because she got up there and didn't mention not nan other on this show, bigged herself up, thanked Natalie for the opportunity, and then shook her stiff ass bob. Don't bring that bob to Africa, P. You look better with the long curly hair. Ivory and her Still in the Neck said she shook her refrigerator booty all up and down the Midwest and she ready for Africa. We gonna see you over there, girl. Mwah. Dance gave a real regular outro, you know, beautiful gowns. Never want to see her on Baddies again, but I would love to see her on a more aesthetic show with people that actually have common sense. Also, if I was Jazz, I'm gonna pay Summer Flapjack Jones this because the more you mention City Trends finest, the more you feed into her delusion that you wanna be her. And we all know that's a lie told by Ginger. No, we love you down. Beautiful girl, pretty girl, but please stop bringing up the Biggie and Anna situation. We tired. And please stop defending Summer when you haven't been there the whole season. She gonna have you looking a plump and fool when you watch this back. Also, I may be tired of you talking about the Biggie and Anna situation, but you wasn't lying, sister. You did whoop Anna Mac. Rightfully so. I genuinely gasped when Rolly Rick James Poley said a lot of the OGs haven't been exhibiting baddie behavior this season because they keep trying to tag team and jump. When in reality, the first 2 people that tried to jump somebody was Dolly and Summer when they tried to get Emma Laura Farquhar Jackson. Didn't I just know you not talking Rolly Rick James Poley because didn't you almost unalive Slim on that balcony when you yanked her by her neck? You've exhibited the worst baddie behavior I've ever seen in my entire life this season, so let's not get started. Sitting up there with 1,002 craters in your motherfucking leg. Girl, move! Tink the Bleach Monster didn't say much in her outro, and I really don't care because she can take that pellet in her leg that she got from Tommy and get the fuck out of Dodge. Congratulations on the baby though, for real. Nikki started her outro speech by saying she don't want to talk about Nunu, which is contradicting because if you didn't want to talk about the girl, you shouldn't have brought her up. I personally don't ever want to see Biggie the Mucinex Monster on my screen again. Y'all know I used to go up for her, but I just can't take it no more. Sayonara. To second the sub box board us the tears the entire season. So we need to stay at home next season. Oh, and stop saying you're not black. Like at all. And never will be. Scotty with nothing but the body says she gonna leave that chain on Capri. Rightfully so. Under the Corpse Bride didn't have no outro. Jayla says she'll see these at the reunion and she peacefully bows out. Please let Jayla sue Zeus. Please let Jayla sue Zeus. Natalie used her outro as a way to talk down on Scotty. Again. Don't worry, Scotty. She gonna have her day in hell. My girl Nunu got a chain, period. Even though you ain't coming back, so what was the point? Grandma P got a chain. She deserves it, even though Diamond still needs her one because your sister did clock her in the back of the head down to the club. Summer Flapjack Jones got a chain, but the box was empty. Scotty really ate that because I thought she was playing when she said Capri got the chain, and I'm not giving it back. All in all, this was the worst season I've ever watched. Bye.